All right, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. So today's Saturday, January 18th. I told you I only do 1 or 2 jobs on the weekend, so I'm doing a dolly real quick and then head back home so I can watch the NFL playoffs. So yeah, today's video is about liability, and I got that from a comment. I actually responded to the comment already, but I wanted to talk about it a little bit because it's kind of important. It's a good topic. So I'm headed to Best Buy right now to pick up a dryer. It's a delivery and then returning the haul away. Best Buy is like 13 miles from my house, so very short drive. I think the delivery's a short drive and then I head right back home. So very low mileage. What I tell you guys, same people, Rossnell, picking up, same people out here working. All right, y'all, so that's the dryer. It's very light, very easy. I don't think there's any stairs or anything. At least the order says no stairs. So I just want to let you know that on these orders, you are liable. So most of the gig apps will cover the cargo. So once it's loaded, I strap it down, it's covered. So if I get in an accident, something happens, they cover it. Most gig apps. I can't confirm that for every last one of them. For dolly specifically, they do have cargo coverage. Now, once you unload this thing and you're delivering it to the residence, you are not covered. So you have to understand that liability is a big thing. A lot of people don't pay attention to it. So like I said, I'm basing it on the comment that somebody said, and they kind of have an attitude of they don't really care. So it all stemmed from parking in the driveway. So I'm gonna explain why I don't park in the driveway. But liability. So when you own a business, you're running a business, you always have to think liability. And understand the terms and conditions, because some of you guys don't read it. I actually read the terms and conditions for dolly, and I know they don't cover that. So once I unload that thing and I'm delivering it, and I put a hole in the wall or I drop it, that's on me. They're gonna take that out of my paycheck. So I'll explain more. Let me do this delivery real quick. All right, you guys, this was literally right down the street. It was less than 5 minutes away. So just gonna get this delivered real quick. And like I said, I'm gonna talk about liability. That's very important for people to understand this. A lot of people have misconceptions, and business is business. So you gotta take care of your business. And you got to know what you're doing and understand the risk, all the risk. So all right, man, let me get this unloaded real quick. All right, you guys, so I'm at the customer's house. I'm about to get this unloaded, but I just want to explain this real quick. So I took a picture of the driveway. This is what the driveway looks like, and a lot of customers will make room for you. They'll move their vehicle and expect you to back into their driveway. It's okay to do that with their permission. I always get their permission. If you do that, this is what I recommend. If you go in their driveway, take a photo, take a picture of the driveway, what it looks like before you back into it, and then take a picture of it when you leave. Take a picture of your vehicle in the driveway so it shows how it looked, and then take a picture of when you left, okay? The other thing is inspect it. If the driveway looks like pretty new and no scratches, no scuffs, no nothing, no oil stains or anything, I wouldn't park there. That's just my recommendation. If the driveway is like all jacked up and, you know, just looks a mess, then you're probably good. So get permission, number one, and then number two, get it in writing. So text the customer on dolly. You could chat with the customer and you could ask them, is it okay if I park in your driveway? I have a large vehicle. And let them respond and say, yes, it's okay. Get their permission in writing. Don't just do word of mouth, because if you do word of mouth, you're gonna lose every time. So I like to limit my liability completely. Like, I don't even want to take any chance. So if I park on the public street, there's nothing that the customer can claim or say. So they can't say that I dripped oil or transmission fluid in their driveway. They can't say I put a big gash on it, because I do have a ramp. I have a ramp that I set up, and it can scratch the ground. So it's always easier and better liability wise to just stay off their property. There are some things that it's better to back up into the driveway to make it easier, especially for something heavy, but get their permission. And if you can, record it. Record the loading and unloading, but definitely take pictures. You got to get in a business mindset. You got to understand that you cannot trust people. I don't care how nice they are. I have a story to tell you guys. I don't care how nice they are, how nice they seem. They can give you permission and set you up. And I have evidence of that. It happened to me. So anyways, so I just wanted to bring that up. I know a lot of people don't think about it, but you are 100% responsible. And in Dolly's terms and conditions, they explain that to you. They tell you that you are responsible. They're just the middleman. So whatever happens, whatever claim the customer makes, you're responsible. So if you damage their property, whether it's their property or the item in the home while you're delivering it, Dolly can actually take the money out of your pay. So they can pay for it. Let's say you caused $300 worth of damage. They can take that money out of your pay. So your next future jobs, let's say you did 3 jobs for $100 each, you're going to get $0 because they're going to take $300 from you. Read the terms. I don't want anybody to respond without reading the terms. It's in their terms. So just know that you're liable and just be smart. All right, so I do have a partner. Sometimes you have to do deliveries like this by yourself. So I showed you this many times, but I just want to show you one more time. So a dryer is a lot lighter than a washer. So you can do this. So if you need to unload by yourself, this is how I do it. If you're strong enough and tall enough, you can do this. So I always turn the back facing out. So just turn it around, and you're literally just gonna walk it down. So you're gonna get it to the edge. Just kind of grab it from the bottom, pull it to the edge, right? And we're just gonna walk it down. So use your knee as leverage. Use your knee as leverage. Bring it down to the bumper. Right there. And it's almost to the ground already. So it's almost touching the ground. So I just kind of bear hug it, rest it on my knee, and set it down. So it's really easy. Some people might have trouble doing it because they're not as tall as me, or their arms are not that long. So if you have a ramp, that's the best way to do it if you're by yourself. So just want to show you guys that. So let me get this delivered, and then I got a few more things to tell you guys. All right, so at the customer's house, I usually try to pick up the haul away first to obviously make room for the new one. This customer is not prepared. All right, y'all, hopefully you can see me better. I think the lighting was kind of bad. So yeah, he has a gas dryer, and we're not able to touch that. Dolly's very strict on that. We're not able to uninstall anything, specifically gas. So anything gas, like ovens and all that, you actually have to be licensed to mess with those. So he's calling Best Buy. More than likely what's going to happen is I'll end up dropping this off. I should still get paid full pay, but I'll end up dropping this off. They're going to have to create another order. So once the customer gets his dryer disconnected, somebody else will have to pick it up. So more than likely that's probably what's going to happen, but we'll see. All right, y'all, so just brought the old dryer out. The customer actually just disconnected it, so he did it himself, and we're gonna take the new one in. No stairs or anything, it's all first floor, so very easy. Not gonna waste my time showing y'all this. All right, y'all, so we're headed back to let me roll my window up. We're headed back to Best Buy with the haul-away. This job literally took about 30 minutes. If it wasn't for the wait time for the customer called Best Buy. Sometimes it take a long time to get through, and I guess they told him that he could just disconnect it. I guess depending on the type of dryer he had, I guess it was safe for him to do it. So he just disconnected it himself. But yeah, other than that, it would have been about 30 minutes total. So it's probably about 40 minutes because of that. So we're gonna drop this off. This is the pay. Again, very low mileage. So I'm only, like I said, I'm only like 13 miles from Best Buy back to my house. You know, we're talking about like less than 30 miles driving total from my house and back to my house. So, all right, man, let me get this dropped off. Just got a few more things to tell y'all. All right, y'all. I just want to end with this. So I had an experience at my old job when I worked with Sleep Number. We drove box trucks, really big box trucks, and that's a company. And you know, people can become very shady when it comes to a company, an established company. Sleep Number got money, so in my experience there, they will cover pretty much anything that the customer claims. They're just gonna pay. That's my experience. They don't fight it, they just pay. And a lot of people know that. So I had an incident where me and my partner, we backed into the driveway of a house, a residence, to deliver the bed. And we always have a ground guy. We have someone stand behind the box truck to back us up so we don't hit anything. We did the delivery. The lady was very nice, and she gave us both $20 each as a tip. Later on, probably about a week later, we get a claim, and a supervisor is asking us about damage to her house. There's damage to her roof, and we don't know nothing about it. We're like, I don't know what you're talking about. So the lady actually made a claim that we backed our vehicle into her house and damaged a part of her roof. So long story short, there's no damage on our vehicle, and it's pretty much our word against hers. We don't have any video proof or photos or anything of what the house looked like when we got there and how it looked when we left. So the Sleep Number pretty much paid for a new roof. She got pretty much a new roof because of that. And I was very upset because it basically went down on our record as if an accident, unreported accident, and we didn't have a way to prove that we didn't do it. So I was very upset about it. I actually did my own investigation because Sleep Number, they're not going to investigate stuff like that. So I found out by speaking, I actually came in contact with the neighbor, and I went off duty. I went on my own. I was very curious to figure out why this lady did that, because, you know, it was a complete lie. And I found out that about a couple weeks prior to our delivery, there were some contractors working on her property, and they actually damaged her roof. One of their vehicles backed in or hit the side of her roof and damaged it. And apparently she went through, I guess she tried to do some legal, you know, deal with it legally through the courts or whatever, and she was getting the runaround, or she was having a hard time. And so I think she just kind of quit. And she used our situation as an excuse to get her roof fixed, because the contractors that actually damaged her roof, they weren't paying for it. They weren't, you know, she's gonna have to take them to court, all that stuff. So she found an opportunity to use our delivery as an excuse to get her roof fixed. So the whole point of this is that, you know, you gotta protect your business and don't even put yourself in that situation. And I know something as simple as parking in the driveway can lead to a lawsuit. So anyways, that's all. That's it, like I said, it may not seem like a big deal to a lot of people, but if you don't understand the terms and conditions of these gig apps, you're only setting yourself up for failure. So you're gonna get a rude awakening when you do get that claim, and you're gonna find out that the gig app is not gonna cover it. You're on your own. So the customer can sue you personally, whether you have a business or you personally, and the gig app company has to give them the information. If they subpoena for your information because you damaged their house or whatever, you're gonna get the lawsuit, and the gig app is not gonna cover you. So just keep that in mind. All right, y'all, this is not the next day. This is the same day. I was literally like almost home, and another dolly came out, and I told you guys I'm only like 13 miles away. So it was a very good paying one. It does require a haul away, but I'm gonna do it later. This delivery's at 5 o'clock. So it's almost 3 o'clock right now. I've decided to just pick it up now, and that way I don't have to come this way twice. Pick it up now. Woo, look at all these. Man, busy today. Look at all these deliveries. Yeah, it's popping today. So anyways, I'm gonna pick this. It's a dryer. I'm picking up a dryer, and then I'm gonna take the haul away back. All right, y'all, just left Best Buy. I don't want this video to be too long, so I just picked up another dryer. It's a light one as well, and going to a house. Everything's first floor, so no stairs involved. So I'll just have to pick up his old dryer like the other one and take it back. Cover yourself liability wise. Put the cones up, create space, and just be careful. Be careful what you're doing. So anyways, that's all I wanted to say on that, man. I'm gonna call it. The pay for this order is right here. So these are just two jobs, two jobs today. I was supposed to be home right now watching the game. I think Kansas City Chiefs and Texans are playing, I believe. But anyway, it's all good. I'd rather be out here making this type of money. I could always watch it on my phone or whatever, or listen to it. So anyways, that's it, man. I'm gonna call it, and y'all have a good one. I'll catch y'all on the next one.